Alright, hey guys, so today I'm doing a tutorial on leader stats on how to make them like this. You can where you can put a pause, like say you want someone to stay in the server for a certain amount of time or something like that, and it will count up automatically as they are playing your game. So as you can see, I'm gaining strength like every second that I stay in game, but you can make this longer. Um, and it's just like an interval. Anyways, let's get started. Let's get started with it. So I'm going to make a new script. I'm going to delete the script, and we're going to make a new script. So we can do script right here. Delete this, and we'll start with defining our variables. So make a for this one I'll do a strength variable, but you can do pretty much anything. So we're gonna set strength to 0. I hope I spelled that right. Anyways, then we're going to call on player. So we're gonna want to set a variable for that. So local players game service. Why we want to do that is so that we can make a function to go inside of the player and put the leader stat folder in there. If you don't really understand that, then it'll be fine. As you do it more, you'll understand more. So we're gonna make this function right here, players dot player added. You're gonna want to connect to function. So what it means when it's saying connect to function, we're connecting it to a function that's outside of this script, called player basically, and it's going to grab that function and add whatever we put inside of this to it basically. So we're gonna do that, and now we're gonna make another variable called leader stats for the leaderboard basically. So local leader stats, set it to instance new, and we're gonna call it on a folder. It's right here, but what we're gonna do after, it's gonna be a little easy. To make it easier, we'll just call it on the player right here. Alright. So we don't have to make a whole nother line just for that. So yes, you do want to set the name to leader stats, so that, I don't know if Roblox has the system that it makes the leader stats based on the name leader stats. It does that with tools sometimes and other stuff. So I'll set that. And now you want to make your strength variable for the leader stats. So what it's saying here, the local strength, we don't want to have the same name variable, so I'm just going to capitalize it. But it's going to be instance.new. And why it says integer value is because we want it to be a number at the bottom. So I'll show you in a second. So basically a new folder inside of the folder that we're making, because that's what the leader stats is. So value, I'm typing it all out, but I could have just for the feel of it, I guess. And then we're gonna set it to leader stat like it said. So leader stats. And you want to make sure everything's capitalized the way it should be. That way you don't have any problems like this. Where's, I think it's here. Oh, it's because I put the leader stats inside of the string. You don't want to do that. All right. You will make mistakes like these when you're scripting, but it's fine. Um, it takes a while. So value, and we'll close that out. Just put leader stats. All right. So now we want to set the what's inside of this. So we can have this. We're gonna have the name of it, because look, if so we have the leader stats. So look, if we played the game right now, it would just say value and 0 right here. So we want to set the name of it and we want to set the value of it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Oh, also you want this script inside of your server script service. And let me just rename it. I'm gonna name it practice. The name doesn't really matter. Alright. So we're gonna call on the variable we set, strength. And it'll be dot name is equal to strength. I just set that. And automatically right here, it put strength dot value is equal to strength. So inherently that value would equal to 0. So now we basically have all we need. This is just the leader stats. Now this is the leader stat, and you could add as many as you want. Like say you wanted hold on. Say you wanted to add like rebirth values or wins or something like that. You could add them inside of the same function and it would work. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a while true do loop. So this is for if you want your player to stay in game, and while they stay, they get more value added to their leader stats. Sorry, to their leader stats. So we'll do while true. It's always gonna stay true because we don't have anything that's gonna make it false. So you can play with it if you want, but for now we're just gonna do test.wait1, and then we'll do strength.value is equal to 1. So we can do that, and see that plus sign. So the strength, it's gonna add 1 to it. So we'll say that, and do print strength.value, and then we'll play the game. And there you go. So now the strength is increasing by 1. And there you have it. And there is another way to do this. I'll show you right now. Say if you wanted to increase the strength value and still have it inside of here, instead of that, what you would do is you would delete this right here, and you would copy and paste it inside of the while true do loop actually. So you would say strength.value is equal to strength. And before that, actually, on top of that, you would put strength, and you'll do the same thing, plus equal 1. And we should get the same results. And there you go. And if you want to make it even fancier at the output, just say, we'll do like a little string maybe, player strength. We'll do that, and then strength.value, or concatenate it. So put the dots and try it again. Oh, I just ruined the code. Hold on. Alright, that should work. Alright, now you have player strength saying in the bottom. This is one of the easier tutorials, the beginner ones, but thanks for watching it anyways if you made it to the end. And I'll see you next time. We'll do a tutorial. Maybe I'll show you how to make an RNG system or teleport, or if you have anything in the comments that I can make, I'll for sure do a tutorial on that. And if you like to support, you can join the Discord server that I'm making and the community, and we'll do community games and all that stuff, and we'll just do more stuff on how to script. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.